What is good, y'all? We are back here again with another game against Collinsford. As you see, we're starting off the game already getting into that red zone. The red zone is the best zone. As you see, a little dump off pass to the running back Jones. And Noel, who was playing quarterback last week or a few weeks ago, was making himself known in the receiving game as such a close interception, almost picked off, but that was just a reset for a major comeback as we see the toe tap touchdown from Thomas. And everybody that got single digits numbers, they got a little bit of swag as Noel breaks away from the tackle, and Noel is gonna run all the way into the Collinsford Cowboys end zone. Now, like I said, I replaced some FCS schools, so I think this is North Carolina A&T, but that don't matter at all as Dukes takes the option and scrambles all the way down to the 20, the 10, and the N in Collinsford, and now he's in the touchdown and has the longest QB run in league history so far. Now, will there be more? Will there be faster quarterbacks? Yes, but that is not only a DSIA record, that is also a North Gabriel record. So he is in the record books, most definitely, this season. Trying to take these boys on a 12-0, route. You see Dukes doing anything to get the job done as he throws the quick slant to the tight end Harrison. This game was over pretty fast. Collinsford, they really haven't been competitive in this conference at all. There might be a shakeup in the realignment. We don't know yet, but Nuga is taking care of business in this South 6 Conference play. As you see the replay, and look how smooth that is. God damn it. Oh my God, number 45. And we shut them out. The next game against Osage. Osage College has been winless this season. Also, shout out to the good people at NCAA next, because a lot of these textures are theirs. The number texture specifically, but as you see, good tackle for loss right there. And this defense has really been one of the best defenses in the country, allowing less than 50 rushing yards in each of these games so far, besides a few. As you'll see later in the season, this field goal, they are gonna miss it. The kick is no good, and Osage's kicker is devastated. But here we see a replay. And what is it? It is a touchdown right there. That is kind of crazy, but Osage ends up trying to do a real razzle-dazzle of their own. Our defense is just too good. And here we're just showing highlights because this game was basically a shutout from the beginning. And you see the breaking tackles getting all the way down to that, what is that, the 35? Man, that shit right there is crazy. And here's another highlight right here. What is that? Touchdown. That is 6 for 6. God damn it. If that's not 6, I can't remember correctly. If that's not 6, then that's yeah, I knew it. Touchdown. And as we see our running back getting a little work here, avoiding all the tackles. How many tackles was that? Nobody knows, but this Osage defense cannot do anything to that man, and he is in the touchdown again. Now, here's one of our defensive captains, Josh Mendoza. Usually doesn't return punts. Senior hasn't returned a punt since his freshman year, but here he is getting that sweet lick against Osage, who they lost against last year in their 3-9 campaign. So as you see, the score is 26-6, and here's the replay. Mendoza is just a corner with a lot of breakaway speed. A lot of these guys have breakaway speed now and some agility. Hopefully we get to see him play in the pros. Oh, an interception by McClellan right there. McClellan, that boy is clutching. And every time we get a pick, we always try to get a pick 6. But on this next offensive drive, there was a fumble and no one there to pick it up. So Osage gets some momentum and they run and run and run. And as you know, you could already tell they taunting us right there. And that is a fumble recovery touchdown, man. How the hell could that happen? But Dukes, he said, fuck y'all boys, I ain't playing, and scrambles around for the first down. As you see, they're trying to keep the game close, but Dukes just refuses to lose and throws a pick right there, but there's a strip and Thomas picks it up. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this before. Let's look. And there's an injury on top of that. God damn, man. Shit, man. But we end up getting the job done right there. 6 for 6 once again. Now Thomas, he's been catching a lot of touchdowns this year, and we end up shutting Osage out from, I don't even remember the score, but it's not important because here we are against one of our rivals, Bay City, rocking the magic uniforms that I did myself. And this last stretch of the season, I won't say these teams were cupcakes, but these teams just could not compare even to the special teams. And there we have Jones running for first down, what seems to be more than first down, ends up being a touchdown. God damn. And Nick, I should start saying gosh damn or something. I say that a lot. But yeah, there's always injuries on those type of plays. I swear. I need to get my sliders up. But did you see Jones throws Dukes throws another touchdown to Jones, and Dukes has just been having a wonderful season right here. Surprisingly, he hasn't been a candidate for any of the awards. Here we see Bay City's offense, Steven, trying to get something going, but it ends up being a sack and a 4th down, and now Nuga is back on. Oh, baby. Let's see what goes on right here. We see Dukes faking the handoff. Dukes throws, and he has Thompson wide open. These receivers have been going crazy all damn season, and I hope it continues so they can catch that natty, baby, on that Decox network. How about that? And Dukes is avoiding the sack and runs some more, and runs enough to get the first down and a little bit more. But here we have them down all the way in the red zone, and we see Duke scrambles in, showing that dual threat ability right there. And we see Duke scrambling in for another touchdown, and that was pretty much all she wrote. After this point, Nuga, we pretty much put the backups in, just kicking ass and taking names. So this game right here is interesting because this is Nuga versus the Berlin Bulldogs. Berlin being 8-2 and being an associate member of the conference in football, not a full member of the conference. And they will be taking Nuga's spot in the realignment. So this is kind of, hey, you get our spot in the conference next year, we kick your ass. That's kind of how the Nuga boys feel, as a lot of seniors have never playing against teams who they've never really played against. And here's Ty Dukes showing a little bit of that dual threat ability, but he gets injured on that play and he will be out for a minute. But Tolbert throws a toss to Woods and ends up getting a touchdown for the University of Berlin, Texas, that is. But the offense is back, and it is the offense is just not looking good. And finally see some competition, but Mendoza, we talked about him before. One of the defensive captains actually catches a pick, and that might be the turning point in the game, folks. You see them getting rowdy on the sidelines. Let's fucking go. Dukes is back in the game after a stinger and hands it off to Jones for a touchdown. The Magic get a touchdown right there, and tell the Bulldogs, hey, y'all want to be in this conference so bad, y'all gotta earn this motherfucker. And then look at that shit. Ooh, another pick, and that is Justin Jones right there. Somebody who holds a lot of records in this program, and overall just one of the OGs on the team, been here for years and years and years. And Jones fumbles as Harper picks it up, and if your last name is Harper in his universe, you are a baller. And Harper takes the fumble all the way back for 6. God damn, how could this happen? And you see, we get on we hop in the Super Sim for a little bit, because you know I love using that Super Sim. And I never really showed the play selection, but we're clicking some plays. And you see Dukes right here. Let's see what Dukes does. Hands it off to Burns. Burns gets tackled. I don't even know. We haven't seen a lot of the backups and things in this series. I don't want to say they're not important. I just want to say, hey, here we see a replay. Dukes drops back and throws, and you know that's 6, number 10 right there. I think that's Thompson or Thomas. We got a lot of guys with T names. But Berlin tries it again and throws a deep pass down the field, and Wiggins is going to run all the way in the end zone. This Berlin team is tough. They don't care, and they're down at the half, but here's another pick. Maybe this is a turning moment in the game with the Nuga boys. So the Nuga boys take that pick, and down the field they march, but Dukes decides to try and run it in himself. He does not run it in, but he does it on the second attempt with a nice little Cubo sneak, a little bit of Tim Tebow-esque, I guess. But Roberson, he's throwing the long bomb, and it is picked off by King with the assist by Justin Jones, the star player on our defense, and they are going to go down and get a field goal off of that. So this game is really interesting. This is one of the most interesting games I played this season, 31-28, and we'll see what happens right here as Jones gets the kick return. He's bringing it out, dodges another one, and all he has is green in front of him. 46, get out of the way to the 20, to the 10, and that will be a touchdown. Magic with the touchdown. He has 2 in this game, 1 catching and 1 kick return, and now it is a 34-31 ball game. Wow, this has to be the most exciting game of this season. As you see that he runs right past their logo, fuck y'all and y'all membership, because we out of here, baby. And he's going all the way down the sideline a little bit, as you see, to the 10, and wow, that is just beautiful. 35-31, and let's see what they do on this 3rd and inches. It is intercepted again by McClellan. McClellan having 2 picks in this game. Overall, just a goat, and this is real. We literally have a Legion of Boom type defense. All these guys I think can play at that next level, but we will see in the off season. But here's Thompson with the spin and trying to get as many yards as he can. It's all about them yaks, baby. It's all about them yards after the catch, baby. You know you got to get that. And you see he's celebrating afterwards, flexing on them. That's how you got to do, man. When you one of them nougat guys, man, you gotta flex them. As you see, 23 attempts, 321 and 3 touchdowns right there for Ty Dukes. Somehow still underrated in these award races for the best QB. Delaware Tech's quarterback is actually the one leading the races, but here we are. Last game of the season. Some teams in this league play 12-game schedule. Some teams play an 11-game schedule, but they are away at Linton, and Linton is in the Ocean Atlantic Conference, the OAC. As you see, Ty Dukes right there, Mr. Kinda Perfect, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. But yeah, they're playing against their former OAC rival in Linton. They played each other a lot in past seasons when they were in the same conference. But you see Linton, they say fuck y'all national championship, and they're up 20-7. So, and they can't get through. And what to do. Dukes is running and trying to get some yards. This guy will put his body on the line for that team, for this championship. Whatever he can do, he will get it done. As you see, we're in the red zone, and you know the red zone is our specialty, and Dukes runs it in. Oh my God, I can't wait to see this man play in the pros. Hopefully he gets the chance to, and he does something spectacular right there. There's another throw to Jones. As we've seen a lot of deep balls in this series, but 68 yards, man. The most exciting league ever. Wow. Look at that, 68 yards. The most exciting league. DSIA football, baby. There's more coming on the way. So they end up evening up the score 21-21 before halftime. Let's see what Linton does right here. He avoids the sack and ends up throwing a touchdown, making it a 28-27 with 3 seconds left in the third. 28-28. We're in the third quarter now, and this is the first time they scored since coming out of the half. And you know what? We ain't putting up with none of that Linton bullshit. Fucking Lipton tea. So look at this shit. Look at Dukes running. Look at that. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and breaks another one. Really trying to fight to get in that end zone, but not quite. Has about, 7 times 7. Has about those many rushing yards. But he ends up giving it to the fullback, Buckles. Buckles is a locker room guy. He's seen that program go from 0-12 to now. And it's just beautiful that he gets the touchdown right there. But once again, Thompson is going into the end zone, making this a 41-31 game. He does the Heisman pose because Dukes is too humble to do it. Doing it for his boy, man. These nougat guys is just tough, man. So that ends it right there. The Northern Gabriel Magic have a magical undefeated season, going 11-0 in the regular season. And the next game that we'll see is their conference championship. Who are they playing against? I don't know yet. But one thing that I do know, and I can say, is Sarasota is one of the best teams in the conference. If not the best behind Nuga. But here's the thing. Sarasota played a 12-game schedule. And, hey. You can probably see it. I'll probably cover it up, but this is the loading screen for 2. There we go. You see the presentation. The Drench Sports Network. We had to be here for the championship. We got Crad, Nestler, Perk Herbstreit, and Fee Corso. And you see Sarasota is 11-1. Northern GA is 11-0. Northern Gabriel, that is. And if you look at the rankings here, we pull up these rankings. Let me look at these rankings. Sarasota is actually ranked higher than them with 1 loss in the season to them. How the hell does that work? It's the DSIA. We see Nugent here definitely going to the pros. Best wide receiver in in this college football league right here. He's pretty good, but let's see what Fee Morsel is talking about right here. Oh, and he's picking those fucking bums to win. So you know what? Nuga, this is how they do you. We see here on the kickoff, if you show special teams, if I show special teams, you know something crazy is going to happen. And we are in the black Magic unis looking like UC. Oh my God, down the sideline to the 20 and breaks the tackle to the 10 and is right by the S as he dives into the touchdown. And we're setting the fucking tone in this game. This will be our league for one last year. This will be our conference this last year. We are just trying to show people that we can play. But damn, Sarasota ends up tying it, or getting 1 point more than a 7-6. And Smith is going to run that end zone, but let's see what our guys do back on. Oh, and Dukes runs it a little bit. Get some yards, and unfortunately throws a pick right there. And I hope this ain't a pick 6, and it will be a pick 6. So I don't think coach really likes that. And Dukes will be benched for the time being. We have super senior Eric Scott in here. The first 3 quarterbacks on the depth chart are seniors, but he doesn't have much game experience running it down the sideline. Now he did play some last season along with the backup Drew Watkins, but he is not ready for these big time moments, and coach is kind of regretting putting him in. Sarasota is up 28-6, and Dukes is back in the game, and Buckles ends up getting in there for us again. And Buckles, like I said, is a locker room guy, so it's always good to see him succeed and throw it to Jones, and I think that's going to be a touchdown right there as he runs to the RA in Sarasota, the Nugo boys. I thought I told you. And they really want to get this national championship push. I don't blame them. I don't fucking blame them, man. This shit, playing this game, doing it for the storylines, you know. You see, Sarasota's going to drop back, and it's going to be a pick by Jones. Jones, one of the defensive captains, just one of the best players on the field anytime he's on the field. Justin Jones with the pick right there, and he goes crazy. I think he has, 6 interceptions this season or something crazy like that, and there's another one to Jones on the offense. R. Jones that time. Robert Jones, shout out to Robert Jones. Hopefully he gets some play on the next level, and the game is 28-28, and Nuga, they can't take sacks like that. These black Magic uniforms are starting to look like bad luck, if you ask me. With 1:26 left in the second half. Nuga's coming out. The first half. Nuga's coming out. 2nd and 19. See what they can do. He's running. Trying to see if he can make something shake, and he has a lane, and he's running some more, and he's trying to get the first down, and he does. Wow, 19 yards. That's why a guy like this is dangerous, because he can run and throw the ball. This ain't Cam Newton. This Ty Dukin, baby. This ain't Cam Newton. This Ty Dukin. 6'2", 240. Just a crazy horse when he's out there going fucking wild, dude. But 28-28, second half. Hands the ball off to Jones. Jones gets a few yards. Second quarter, few seconds left. Hands it to Jones. Jones gets the blocks and gets the first down. Let's see. They drive down all the way, and that would be a touchdown to Noel. And T. Dukes is showing how clutch he can be, and Noel's also showing how clutch he can be with a toe tap touchdown that is just beautiful. Unfortunately, Sarasota comes out and Smith does this. He runs into the end zone, which is kind of crazy, for the touchdown. But you know what? They don't care, because the Magic, we got to pull a rabbit out of our hat, which we do. As we score right there, Jones having the game of his life. Ty Dukes was not having the game of his life earlier, but he is now. You see 41-42, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. This one is getting crazy, but Ty Dukes takes it by himself and runs it in to show their dominance. They really want this national championship bid. They really want this national championship bid. How's the national championship bid work without the playoff slip? Best record. Best conference record overall. Best conference record overall. 2 conferences, best conference record overall from each team, and he avoids the tackle, and they just put more icing on top of the cake as Dukes throws another 68 bomber, and it being 54-42. They want to show SARU that they ain't shit. Even the backups, Scott is getting in a little bit more action, and Jones is running and gets into the end zone. He definitely wants his national championship more than anybody. From not playing his freshman year to getting a little action his sophomore year, they had an 0-12 campaign, and then his redshirt junior year they were 3-9, but he had about 600 yards. Just overall, just a good story as they win 62-41 and they take home the South 6 Conference title. Now, with that being said, this makes them the number 2 team in the country. Number 1 is Delaware Tech. Delaware Tech, they have the best quarterback. According to this simulation, they have the best quarterback. So we will definitely be meeting them in the national championship, and we will see how it goes. I'm definitely going to put more detail in the next season, but hey guys, I just want to show this gameplay. I'm out.